This is EWS Weekly News.
Hello and welcome back to the EWS Weekly News. We are thrilled you're joining us this Friday, and we begin with news of COVID-19 related death of political figure Colin Powell, who passed away at age 84 on Tuesday. National political correspondent Ethan Canfield has more on this, including what his passing means for our nation.
Colin Powell, the former U.S. Secretary of State and chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, died at age 84 on Tuesday from issues relating to COVID-19. General Powell had suffered from cancer before his death, which weakened his immune system's response to COVID even though he was fully vaccinated. Powell has an extremely accomplished career in the military and in politics. He served in combat duty in Vietnam and later was the first black head of the NSA. He later became the first black chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff under George H.W. Bush and the first black Secretary of State under George W. Bush. Powell was behind much of the United States foreign policy and military actions at the end of the 20th century and the beginning of the 21st century. His death will be mourned throughout the U.S. Abby, back to you.
Thank you for covering this tragic event, Ethan. Next, we move to the sports world, where our Houston Astros are in the midst of a playoff run. Sports correspondent Jake Newman has the update.
The Houston Astros are currently facing the Boston Red Sox in the American League Championship Series. The Astros are up 3-2 in the series as they put up great performances in the last two games. On Wednesday evening, the Astros won 9-1 with an outstanding pitching performance from Framber Valdez. Valdez pitched 8 innings, giving up just 1 run. The Astros' performance at the plate was incredible as well. Yordan Alvarez hit a solo homer, Yuli Gurriel hit an RBI double, and both Jose Siri and Michael Brantley hit RBI singles. The Astros are set to face the Red Sox in Game 6 back home here in Houston on Friday night. We will keep you posted on their playoff run. Back to you, Abby.
Thank you, Jake. We can't wait to continue cheering on our Astros. Lastly, there's a lot going on in weather news this week, from drought and fire in California to an earthquake in Pakistan and unusually cool temperatures in Antarctica. Weather correspondent Phoebe Cosgrove has the details.
After California saw its driest year on record in nearly 100 years, the entire state is now under a drought emergency. California has had a rough year, suffering through high temperatures and low precipitation. Both are factors when combined with the existing climate change crisis that are contributing to a devastating wildfire season that hasn't let up in months. At least 15 people, including 8 children, were killed and 200 injured after a 5.9 magnitude earthquake hit southwestern Pakistan in the early hours of Thursday, October 7th. On a slightly cooler note, Antarctica's last 6 months were the coldest on record. The unusual cold was attributed to 2 extended periods of stronger than average encircling winds around the continent, which tend to isolate the ice sheet from warmer conditions. Thanks so much. Back to you, Abby.
Thank you, Phoebe, and thank you all for tuning in this week. As always, we'll keep you updated on the most important world news every Friday, including on our YouTube channel, the EWS Weekly News. We'll see you right back here next week on the EWS Weekly News. And go Astros!